So this is a Bayes rules question. There's going to be 3 of them here. We'll show the question on the video so that you can take a look at it, and then I'll work through it. So this one says, your spam filter uses Bayes rules to learn which emails get through and which are junk, which is true. This is how spam filters work, or most spam filters. So on average, assume that 70% of your daily email is spam. The probability the spam email contains the phrase join millions of Americans is fairly small considering all the different types of spam one might encounter. So let's assume that 5% of spam contains that phrase. And furthermore, let's assume that only 1% of legitimate emails contain that phrase, because your mom probably doesn't send you that phrase very often. Assume that you get an email with the phrase join millions of Americans in it. What's the probability that such an email is spam? So the first thing we do is say, how many emails do we want to start with? So we'll start with 10,000 emails. And then we have the truth here, which is spam and legit. So how many spams do we have? 70% of mail is spam. So that's 7,000, which leaves 3,000 that isn't spam. So if it's spam, then some of them says join millions of Americans, and some of them don't. Join millions of Americans. And this is going to be the test here. The spam email, 5% of those say join million Americans. So 5% of that is 350. And that leaves 6,650. Yeah, that do not say that. So every day you get 10,000 emails, 7,000 are spam, 350 of the spam emails say join millions of Americans. On the other hand, legitimate emails, you get 3,000 a day, and only 1% of those say join millions of Americans, which is 30. And that means 2,970 don't say that. So the question at hand then is, if you have email that says join millions of Americans, which are these 2 here, join millions of Americans, join millions of Americans, what's the probability that it's spam? So you say, well, 350 of them are spam that say join millions of Americans. You have 350 plus 30 total emails that say join millions of Americans. So whatever that number equals, like 90-something%. So that's problem number 2, the question about spam filters.